I'm so sorry, you guys. Literally just clicked to ignore that notification and decided to shut off my stream. So, phones, so fun, so fun. So thank you for coming back. I appreciate you. Let's do our practice before we have any other distractions. Thank you all for just like jumping right back in here. Appreciate it. All right, let's go. Seated healing Qigong practice. I'm going to tilt this down. I'll make sure that you can see everything. I just have the cushion behind me. I just sit on my mat. You can just sit on your floor. You might be able to do this from a computer chair. It won't be quite as wonderful, but totally possible, at least for some of these moves. And don't feel the need to do every pose. Don't feel the need to do it perfectly. But do the ones you can do, and I do encourage you to do all of them if you can. If you are able-bodied, it's a great way to heal your body from the inside out. So thank you again for being here, and we will get started. I'm going to, I believe, actually just open this on my other phone so that I can read the chat, because this is bugging me. It's bugging me that the chat won't work on the one phone. Part of life. But you can't fool other people all the time. Now we see the light. Whoa. Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Yay! So glad you're back. Went to go grab food. Oh no! I accidentally closed my stream, so we're back. Hi! Oh my gosh, Scarred. Should I call you sexy? What part of your name should I tell you? Should I call you? Glad to see you, Coral. So glad you're here. Can't wait to see Gaming Carly. Oh my god, sentence. Dude, I got my gaming computer ready. I've already downloaded Halo Infinite and Fallout Shelter and shoot. That might have been it so far. I got a lot of things on my wish list. So yeah, if you want to get me I don't know if there's gift cards to Steam or Humble Bundle or something like that, but definitely am open to that. I love games. I was just looking at, I really want God of War, I really want Horizon, hoping for a great sale coming up here. I think it starts on the 22nd was what Google told me. So yeah, I've got them downloaded. I've got plenty of space, but I'll probably get like a 1 or 2 terabyte solid state drive as well, just so that I've got something bigger. I think it's only like 500 gigs right now, maybe. May or may not be a massive Fallout fan. Oh, I love Fallout. I've played so much Fallout Shelter just in the last like 2 months of me downloading it. Hi, Victor, how are you? Glad to see you. Ooh, so you did. I guess we back. Yeah, we back. We all back. Awesome, yes. Did you see my response? Oh, let me see. Call me sexy, please. Ooh, yes, I'd love to call you sexy. Heck yes. Oh, thank you so much for pointing that out, because I totally missed it. I'm so glad my chat decided to work on my phone. I'm like, rather than me climbing up there every time, crawling back to my phone to see what everyone's saying. Now I have it right here. Yes, thank you, sexy. Appreciate you. I love Fallout. I love the music. I love the whole idea of it. I love the style. But yeah, Fallout Shelter was my thing because I never had a gaming system. So it was like, oh, a phone game. And then I was like, oh my god, I can have this phone game also on my computer and like stream it. That'd be sick to like, because I love creating like Oh my God, like my bunker right now is like almost full. I've almost built all the rooms. I'm like doing awesome. I just had to I just fought a group of death claws. No fatalities, no casualties. So I was pretty impressed. Like my we got a good group of people in there. We got a strong pack. I may or may not have been specifically breeding them to be the strongest. Oh my God, I'm so ridiculous with games like that. Okay, go eat some food. Go eat some food. We'll be here. The Fallout games are so different. They're so different. I've also watched people play Fallout games, which I love that. I think it's, I'm not, I'd have to practice. I'm not a great first-person shooter. It's been like, since high school that I played Halo. Because I've never ever had my own gaming system. Not a PC, not a laptop that could game, not a Game Boy, like not even a Game Boy Color, like not a N64 was my family's, which my brothers used almost exclusively. No way I was gonna fight them for it. It wasn't even worth the struggle. It literally wasn't. What else? Never had my own gaming systems. This is my first time I ever get to game on my own, like not using a brother's system or like a friend or boyfriend system. So I'm super excited to just like do my own thing, and it's just gonna be awesome. So I take any and all suggestions. If you guys want to put them in my Discord, please do. Always looking for new games to play. I'm super into, my favorite style of games are like Street Fighter style. That's like the go-to one that I want to play. Street Fighter, but I also like even like challenge games where you're like throwing things and hitting things. Like there's one called King Oddball that I love. That's like literally this like rock god that has a super long tongue that's like throwing like jewels and diamonds and random stuff at things. It's really fun. I just love watching it. Kind of like that Angry Birds style game where you're just like watching things fall and you can just like zone out into it. But I want to play like nostalgic games like Lenny. I don't know if you guys played Lenny in Space, but that was one of my favorites. Sims, I miss the Sims. I played a lot of like Flash games though, like Rampage, like any of the arcade style games. Pinball is amazing. Wheel of Fortune even would be fun. I used to play that a lot when Elin was first born. I was like breastfeeding and playing Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God, so funny. Probably not though. Probably it was like in between. Anyway, it's hard to do both at once. Oh my gosh, Skyrim, yeah. So just taking a burnout buster break from streaming, writing, editing, everything. Totally fair. I've been taking a couple days off here and there. It's been good for my mental health. And also I was kind of feeling like maybe I shouldn't stream anymore with the stuff that happened. I was just like getting down on myself. So thank you, Sentence, for being like, get your butt back in here. We miss your streaming. I'm like, oh, you do? Oh, thank you. So let me bring this over here. Invisible Ink, a Strategy Stealth, Cyberpunk Dungeon Crawler. Ooh, I just played, I also love The Binding of Isaac. That's always been one of my favorites to watch. I say always, but I mean since Phasmo, who you guys see in chat, one of my mods played it like 4 years ago, and I would just watch it for hours, just chill. Finally played it the other day, and it is fun. It's fun to play. Yeah, you're fantastic. Thank you. So where were we? Oh yes. So I never finished that story about the guy and his wife and their family. So I don't know what happened. So so I get the garbage from her. I think I told her to sit down or something. I don't remember. 'Cause she was like, struggling to carry this big heavy bag of garbage. And like they were there volunteering, they were so sweet. And I take this guy's hands in mine, and I remember we're by the sinks, like little hand washing station, and I don't remember, this might be really weird, I don't remember if I washed his hands, but I started just channeling, just telling him oh, your family's gonna be healed, I'm sending so much healing right now to your family, everyone's gonna be okay, I know what you're going through, and no matter what, this is gonna turn out for the best, everyone is gonna be okay, I think I literally said, Jesus Christ is sending healing energy to them right now, working through me, it was it was just this very, it was just this moment where I just felt so at peace in who I was, and I was just felt so confident in everything I was saying, and didn't question anything or think, do I sound crazy? It was this guy was so right there with me, and he was started crying, and was just oh my God, how did you know my family is ill back home? We have so much that we're going through right now. I don't know how you know that, but I cannot thank you enough. That just washed away all my worries, and I was you have nothing to worry about. You are protected. Your family is going to be safe. You were so blessed. It was just this unbelievable moment of connection and deep connection between people. And so wonderful. Green Fang, hi, welcome in. Glad to see you. And Cuddly, yes, it was so sweet. Hey, Daddy Baby's in here too. Oh my gosh, welcome in, welcome in. So just a really, really pure moment of connection, which is nice. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for saying something in the chat too when you pop in. I noticed on oh yeah, thanks Play with Viewer Spot. Sorry, I do not have a cue going. I'm what's the word? It's a letter. It's a letter and a word. Anyway, my nose is getting itchy. Why the itchy nose? So you need a card. I was some reason my nose is itching. Whoa, that's intense. Oh, I'm so glad you're enjoying that. That's so good. It's going pretty well, Green. It's going pretty well. We're just talking about games that I should be playing on my computer. And I really want to get Jackbox. I'm so excited for that, because I love the Jackbox games. So when they do a party pack sale that's coming up, it's going to be awesome. D&D, DBD. I know, DBD, I literally just missed it. I was a day late for getting it for free, and now it's $20. And I'm $20 still isn't bad. But I know that sale is coming up, so I'm just trying to wait. Just trying to be patient. But yeah, I'm excited. So I've never played, but I have watched enough where I think I know. I think I could be good at it. Oh, the Assassin's Creed games. Yes. I was just looking at one of them that looked gorgeous. Origins, maybe it was Assassin's Creed Origins, looked like absolute beautiful artwork. I don't know if that's the most recent one, or if I'm even remembering that right. Destiny 2 looks amazing. Oh, Ass Cred. The Ass Creed. I pledge to you. That's pretty much the Pledge of Allegiance. The Ass Creed. Okay, I'm sorry. My phone still doesn't want to load my Qigong practice, so I'm not quite sure what is going on there. What in tarnation? Yeah. Oops. Oh, here it is. Thank you. All right. You guys can see me. I can see you. No, I can't. That'd be great, though.
Both hands in prayer position to the center of your chest. Take a couple.
OM squee, I'm so sorry. How loud was that? Yo. I'm gonna turn this down because it's just a little bright in my personal opinion. We don't even need it on. Off, on, off, on, off. Carly. Okay, we get it. It's not useful. You're sitting in a window. You have natural lighting. Okay. Have you ever just feel like Bunny the Elf sometimes? Because I do. Oh, Valhalla. Oh my gosh. I'm in. I really want to play, oh wait. I think I started playing that one because you had to, because I just played some of God of War, and then you have to run through, you have Valhalla. It kind of has the same, like, characters in it, you know, it says the same things, where it's the, like the Valkyrie and, oh shoot, what else? Like all sorts of like the mythical creatures, basically. You got a new typewriter? Oh my gosh, I love it. The typewriting, oh my gosh. If you guys are not following Sexy here in the chat, if you want, you can always just click each other's names, view info, and then follow from there. Super simple way. If people have emotes and they post their emotes, you can just click on their emotes and follow people from there. So if you ever see sweet emotes and you're like, shoot, I don't know whose emotes these are, they must be Cosmic Carly's, I better drop her a follow so that maybe I'll get those emotes gifted to me. You never know. But no, for real, if you do see some like really great emotes, I know there's some awesome like Adventure Time emotes that I've seen, and I'll just drop random people to follow because I'm like, those emotes are sick. Like, maybe if you're live sometime, I'll pop in there and see what's up in there. We like the same things. You like Adventure Time, I like Adventure Time. Let's see where this goes. Or like a good booty emote, and you're like, you like booties, I like booties. I love Adventure Time so much though. Like that is, we have an Adventure Time blanket somewhere. I used to have the shirt too. Oh, this is like the one thing you go to Hot Topic for, is like name brand shirts. It was like I bought that there, my Adventure Time shirt, and my Sublime shirt. Totally awesome. Hydrate. Oh my goodness. So thirsty. Thank you, Cuddly. Okay, does anybody else love these games as much as I do? You love these little ring games. Pew, 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 and you try to catch the rings on the, oh, I just got one. Wow. I am obsessed with these games and like weirdly good at them. They're so fun for me. So awesome. Okay, I know they're so fun, right? I found this is the craziest thing to me ever. I found this in my little brother's room, which used to be my office when I lived at my parents' house. That was just like my workspace. And found this in a box that he had gotten for like some kind of white elephant Christmas party they had gone to, because it was with a bunch of random stuff. And I was like, this had to be a white elephant gift. Like none of these things are like something, or like a grab bag, right, where you just get random gifted. So this was empty. This had no water in it. You had to fill it yourself, which I didn't even know that's how they came, but of course I should have. Duh. But yeah, it's got like the little plug up at the top, so I put water in it. Oh sheesh. Sheesh. My phone's like, I'm about to die. Don't ignore this warning. And I'm like, oh, okay, this time I usually do end up ignoring those warnings on accident, but this time I will not ignore the warning. Yeah, so this is a fun find. Oh my god, I just dumped them all off. Anyway, we'll start fresh. That's a good thing. Always good to start fresh. Ooh, got one. Yes, got 3. Oh my goodness. Anyway, good times. I promise I won't do this the whole stream. This would be like, this is like my version of it. You guys watch people game, you guys just come in here and watch me play this little water game. It's like, you thought you were coming for video games? No. I'd be sitting here playing an actual board game by myself. Or we'll play it with all of you. I'll give you all your own little characters. We just got Chutes and Ladders. That was really cute. Alright guys. Thanks for making me giggle. That was good. Okay. Qigong time now. So we are doing our seated self-healing practice.
Nice long deep breaths. Use the knuckles of your thumbs just to press into the center of the chest gently.
I apologize. So we're cross-legged here, or however you want to be, whatever's comfortable. If you want to have your soles of your feet together. Ooh. Actually, I do need the soles of my feet together. Mystic Mondays, looking for a message, update from the, yes, absolutely. Okay, I'll go grab that. So feet together, cross-legged, however you want to sit. Just start kind of stretching out those hips, feeling, rotating your ankles, rotating your wrists. You can always do, this is a great one. Just circling your hands around. And I will be right back. I'll go get all my cards. Absolutely. I have a friend who makes essential oil blends, and she makes these little things called, like these little inhalers. This one's Inhale Love Calming Blend, so it's organic lavender, organic sweet orange, organic cedarwood oil, and organic frankincense. It's just like so calming and relaxing, and she does sell these on Etsy under her brand name Herbal Ratio. I'd like a 78 card reading, please. All cards on the table with whom I have a pact. Yes, all cards on the table there. Unseelie Fae, mostly goblins and gremlins, but friendly and fairly harmless. But you may get a lower vibrational vibe from them. You can trust me, they're cool. Okay. I'm drinking a Fruit Punch Rockstar. Oh my god. It's been so long since I've had a Rockstar. Holy cow, those are intense. Intense. Okay. You okay, sweetie pie? You okay? Sweetie? Okay. I've already been streaming 25 minutes. I was like, oh good, this one will be great because we'll jump right into the practice. And I had somebody else request a card, I believe, as well. Hey, honey. What's up? You want some water? Can you ask me nicely? I know what you're asking, but could you ask me nicely? How do you say please? You know. I know what you're asking for. I know you want apple cider, but I want you to say the word please. And can you say it nicely to mommy? Yeah. Thank you. Very nice. Thank you, my love. Excuse me, that was not very nice, was that? That's a good smile.
Yeah.
Cheese, please. Yes, you're thirsty, I get it. It's all gone now, okay? That's the rest. All done. So we gotta go to milk after this, unfortunately. Where? Oh, mommy's chilly. I need a blanket. Yeah, non-alcoholic cider, yeah. Is cider alcoholic usually? Is that? Oh, I guess there is hard cider, that's right. I forgot all about hard cider, oh my goodness. It's been so long since I've had, like, I don't know, alcohol is really hard on my body, so it's just not really something I think about very much anymore. Yeah, we have just like regular apple cider from Michigan. Yeah, well, he didn't want any of my water. Normally get the Monster Energy drink, started playing Halo Infinite, and Rockstar is doing a Halo promotion. That's so silly. In most of the world, there's no soft cider. Wow. Kind of stole my stepmom's last hard cider, 5% alcohol, Sunday when I was at my dad's. Kinda, huh? Yeah, exactly. What's that mean? You split it with her? She caught you drinking it, and you were like, sheesh, here's the rest of it. Probably not. That's like when you're like, hey, can I borrow a cup of sugar? And they're like, please don't give this back after you use it. You don't know what form it would come back in, but don't. Oh, so silly. Mystic Mondays, that's right. I just played euchre. Oh my gosh. I was taught again how to play euchre, and I'm still bad. I'm still a terrible euchre player, but it was fun at least. I was like, why are those chimes ringing? These are some stiff cards. Oh, Mystic Mondays. Some fresh babies. So my dad let me claim it from the fridge without asking her. And then when she objected at the dinner table, I joked he'd be sleeping on the sofa, exactly. Oh my god. Dang. Sunday night, you just want your hard cider with dinner. You're single. Your one pleasure in life stripped away from you. Just kidding. It's not that big of a deal. I'm sure it was cool. She probably just like went and smoked a joint and was like, I'll just chill myself out. All right, let's see. These all have the same colors in them. I just pulled 3 cards just to start, and I'm kind of getting the feeling like I need to pull a 4th card as well. Huh, okay. I don't know, is that the right one? 3 of Wands? Okay, so we got the Judgment card reversed, the Five of Cups upright, the Tower upright, the Ace of Cups reversed, as well as the Three of Wands upright. A lot of people are great at knowing the meanings of the cards and going through them. I am not great at that yet. I still don't fully trust my intuition. For me, with this, looking at this Judgment card reversed, this Judgment card here, I'll show you all the cards, super beautiful. The two pyramids, the moons at the different angles, but they're reversed, right? It's almost like you... Is it a portal? Is it a reflection? Something holding you back from where you need to be? XX, card 20, Judgment. Doubts, self-judgment, overcritical. You can hear me okay, I hope. And an overarching mood from angels and ancestors, please. Ah, perfect. You, okay. Absolutely. We had an early Christmas because my stepmom was leaving to visit her daughter on the West Coast. Wow, half underwater. Oh no, what? West Coast of Canada having bad flooding. Oh no. That's so scary. The card must be a glitch in the Matrix or something because it's giving me a sense of deja vu. Whoa, I feel really weird about it too. I feel really weird about looking at this whole reading right now. I kind of want to, let's see if I can do that actually. Look at this beautiful background. Clearly we're ready for this. Here, let's do this. We got the Judgment card. We got the Five of Cups. The Tower card. And then the Ace of Cups, which I feel like was like a clarifier almost because look, here's the Three of Wands. For some reason, I split the deck, and then I don't know. This is a reading, okay? This is your reading. Plagued with doubt, you are constantly replaying uncomfortable situations over and over again in your head. Release yourself from these insecurities, from your insecurities, and figure out what is really bothering you. Figure out what's really bothering you. Your schedule is packed to the brim, which leaves you no time to reflect on the past, to make beneficial changes towards your future. Allow yourself the space to ask your inner voice if what you are doing is feeding your soul. You may also be surrounded by a lot of strong opinions, and other people's judgments might be weighing on you. People will always have their own opinions. But don't be swayed by the crowd. Check in. Take a moment to be still with your thoughts and listen to what you really think amid the noise. Check in. Take a moment to be still with your thoughts. To me, this is, if you don't have a meditation practice, and I know as a busy mom, like, it's really hard to do. But like even when I just came in here after saying like, man, like I'm frustrated, and just sitting here and taking a few deep breaths, letting go of any thoughts or worries or frustrations that I might have, and just really feeling like I have a second to breathe that's uninterrupted, is life-changing. Set a timer for 2 minutes, set a timer for 1 minute, and just make it your commitment to just sit there and do nothing but breathe. Don't question yourself, don't judge yourself, don't should all over yourself. Oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. No, that's neither here nor there. You know, we have to be in this present moment. Right now is all we have. The more we focus in this present moment and put towards our own development and journey, the better off our future is going to be. You know, our future is only going to stay the same as long as our thoughts stay the same. And as our thoughts and our inner voice stays the same, those inner judgments get stronger and stronger. That inner critiquing gets stronger. That inner judge who finds us guilty of everything is only growing in power as long as we feed into that. we have to stop that voice. We have to say, like, no, like, sneaky girl voice, I'm not listening to you. Like, that voice in my head that tells me that's not who I am, or that doubts who I am, or what I'm doing, or anything. Like, I am alive on this planet to do nothing but breathe and enjoy myself and live my life to the fullest. That is my point as a human being, is to shine my light. The only way we can shine our light is if we are giving ourselves that light from within, giving ourselves that grace, that compassion, that love. Jigs, hey dude, how are you? I got my cards. I'm on my son's planet right now. Oh, my bad. Sorry, great to see you. Sorry, I don't have my face in the shot. Hello, here are my cards. Great to see you. We are just doing a quick little reading for Sexy here. Brooms! Oh my gosh. I actually started off the earlier stream talking about you guys and that lovely reading, and just feeling like, there is that voice that we have that tells ourselves, like, we're not where we want to be yet. We have all these, judgments, or this mentality that we aren't worthy, whatever it is that's holding us back, right? Yes, I know I haven't done it in ages. Thankfully got a message this morning from the person that was really stressing me out last night, and that made me feel a lot better, so that was good. Yeah, so I'm like, and then, like, I'm not even on here doing tarot. I was just on here, we were trying to do our Qigong, seated healing Qigong practice, and kind of just have been requested to pull a couple cards for people, so it was freezing in here earlier. I had to get my blankie out, get cozy. But okay, so we are just, we just pulled the Judgment card reversed for Scarred. Tell me it's Sapphic? I'm so bad at pronunciations. Coral, Sexy over here. And Drat, I tried. Oh, good try. I know I don't have the queue set up yet, but hopefully soon. And now that I have my gaming computer all figured out, I'm gonna have a couple hours before I start work, and I'm gonna just mess around on my computer. And I was trying to figure out OBS, but that's like a lot of learning. So I might just start with Twitch Studio and try that for a bit until I have the time and mental energy to put into figuring out OBS. But yes, so we're just pulling a couple cards. If you do want, I have in the channel points, I hope they're pretty low channel points. Like 33 points is, I think, what they're supposed to be. So that if people do just want to jump in and get a card and leave, like, that doesn't bother me. Sweet, thank you, Brooms. Oh my god, you guys are the best, seriously. Because, like, I know I could figure it out, but it's more of like just looking at it and seeing it happening. For me, like, trying to read the instructions and teach myself is like, brain cannot handle that. Oh, I would love that. That'd be so awesome. My son is here too. Elan's. I know, I figured you guys would be on it. Hi, cutie pie. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, he's crabby. Okay, so Judgment reversed. So check in, take a moment, be still with your thoughts, and listen to what you really think amid the noise. The clarity of your inner voice will cut through all the noise when you give yourself some time. Yeah, that's why I said we should do some kind of a meditation practice. Camera run. Hi, cutie. Bye, cutie. You guys are great. He's so great. He's so fat. That's how he feels right now. He's like, I'm gonna come say hi. Oh no, I'm not gonna. Mom's still on this phone. I feel like that was the most important card, honestly. Like, that's gonna be really the solution to pretty much anything that you're struggling with, is to just get quiet, give yourself some time just to breathe, how does it make your body feel? You know, this is Trust Your Gut Tuesday. Listen to that voice. Listen to that, that belly brain, as Brooms called it. You know, our solar plexus, that center of will and confidence and kind of like putting ourselves out there, right? Like, a turnip. How many goats would I need to sacrifice to get a reading? 4 goats and a turnip. Yeah, we're actually making stew. We're actually gonna make some really good goat stew, and it's gonna be delicious. And I'm sorry, goats. I hope you lived a happy life. So let's see. So there's the Judgment card. We also get the 5 of Cups upright. Disappointment, setback, perspective. I love the way that this book is written. I know this is not the typical tarot reader's way, but I do love the Mystic Monday's description of everything. And sometimes when I put my own sneaks goats out the back door, yeah, we don't have to eat the goats. We could just live happily alongside the goats. I would be happy with goat cheese. Oh, hi. Who is it? Dandy! Oh my gosh, Dandy and Dr. Dread are in here. Wow, I love y'all. Welcome in, my bluebirds. Goat cheese is so good, right? People don't like it, and I'm like, why? I'm like, pretty much if you want to make something better, add goat cheese. That's what I used to say to everyone. And then I found out some people don't like it, but like, they like blue cheese and not goat cheese, and I'm like, must be a flavor thing. Because I don't like blue cheese. It's too pungent. It's too overwhelmingly musty. Your mom thinks it's an abomination. How do people like blue cheese? It's the fart of cheese. It's literally like the leftover cheese. You like scrape it up from the bottom of the cheese factory. You're like, throw the corner crumbs. Ah! Get back here. Get back here. Oh, he's so funny. I can't eat brie cheese either, but also that's who my ex cheated on me with. Brie, spelled the same way. I'll never like that cheese. Sorry. Hey, sorry, Brie, if you're watching this. I'll never eat your cheese. Well, that's the funny thing. Like, a lot of these people, like, you know, whatever now. It just sucks. But it's like... A lot of these people do probably still follow me. Like, I have a lot of these people follow me on Instagram, and I say stuff, and I'm like, am I wrong? No. So, yeah, it's life. I love cheese. Ever had cheese with lavender? Yes, I have. I love cheese with herbs in it, personally. So yummy. There's also this really good, like, little Dutch store over where I used to live in Grand Rapids. I wonder if it's still around. Peter's Gourmet Market, I think it's called, and they had the most amazing coconut milk Gouda. Oh my god, it was delicious, so good. And basically I made homemade lasagna for my friend who just had a baby with that. Oh, so tasty. Yeah, we all have different tastes. I love most cheeses. I actually used to not like cheese. But like we ate a lot of like processed, you know, American single squares and mac and cheese, and like none of that was like, you know, it's not like I was eating like real like aged cheddar or like, oh, and I'm sorry, I said Gouda, but it's really Gouda. Do not go into a cheese store and say Gouda. They will not answer you. They won't. Gouda. They're like, we don't have whatever you're saying, but we do have Gouda. Oh, anyway, I'm sorry. Just getting myself distracted here. I love cheese. I know. We used to as kids. As kids, that was like the only cheese we got. Like, I didn't know other cheese existed. Like a block of cheese, never seen it before adulthood. Like, my family was like, just, I don't know why. That was just kind of like, it's so funny because people are like, wow, when I think of your family, I think of health. And I'm like, we're all super healthy now, but like, that's only after years of eating terribly and feeling sick all the time. It's like, dude, sure, everyone is entitled to an opinion, but you're taking this way too far. So good. So good. Exactly. Okay, the Five of Cups. Is the glass half full or half empty? Disappointing setbacks have got you in a rut. This downfall is regressing you back to painful memories where expectations fell short. Bitter and broken, you are filled with resentment over what has happened to you, taking the loss personally. It's okay to give yourself a moment to feel bad, but it is your decision how long you wallow in it. Forgive the people. Yes, you have 5 cards. Exactly. Yes, thank you for paying attention. Forgive the people who have hurt you in the past, including yourself, for believing that they have the power to hurt you. Instead of thinking how much this sucks, reflect back on the lessons you learned. It may take some time for the sting to go away, so let yourself heal through the process. Don't rush your healing. You'll come out of it a much wiser human than when you started. The next card we have that came out was the Tower. So big changes ahead, which I believe you knew already. Destruction, abrupt change, lightning, flash. Fast as a bolt of lightning, your world has instantaneously shifted before your eyes. The Tower is a card of sudden change, one that shakes the foundation of what you have built. It can be subconscious, like beliefs that have been established by your parents. So, good things to shake up and release. Or it can be literal, like a fire that burns down a house. Regardless, the turn of events has split you wide open, cutting to the core of your being. This card is a rude awakening for you to transform your attitudes about previous beliefs. Salvage what you can from the wreckage and make a game plan to move forward. This is also a card of rebuilding after loss. Build yourself from the ground up. How will you handle the chaotic timing? How will you handle this chaotic time? With grace and ease or raw emotion? The choice is yours. With destruction comes creation, so all is not lost. The Ace of Cups was actually the next card to come out, but it came out reversed. Release, emotionally, exhaustion, and repression. Raw emotions are spilling out, and you are finding it difficult to control your emotions. Intense highs and lows are rocking you off your center, and you are doing your best to stay afloat. Emotions are leaking into every area of your life, flooding them with repressed feelings and unwanted experiences. The pressure is mounting, and you're about to explode. Healing requires the dark, twisty feelings to bubble up to the surface in order for you to let them go. By facing your emotions and releasing them, you will be able to get through the barriers and create space for new possibilities. Holding on to the past is making you feel emotionally exhausted and is sucking up your energy. Reevaluate how your uncontrollable emotions are affecting your health and your loved ones. How are they affecting your health? How are they affecting your relationships? Yep, that's my recent past. Yeah, I pretty much submitted to the idea of being sedentary, never really becoming anything. Then all of a sudden, I've been offered a great job, several $1,000s worth of ghostwriting, and a book release. Yes! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes. So you're letting those feelings come up, you're releasing them, you're healing through it. You're like, that past doesn't have to hold me back. Those beliefs that I used to hold, don't have to define who I am or who I'm going to be. You know, that's not part of my future. That's part of my story that I'm alchemizing into who I am today, and, you know, this strong, powerful woman that I am today. I love this. Okay, and the last card then is way at the end. The Three of Wands. Upright. Persistence, anticipation, progress. Dude, I love this so much. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful for you. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity, said Roman philosopher Seneca. As a result of your persistence, you have made steady progress in your endeavors, and you are on your way to your grand vision. Here we are. Your visionary ways lead the pack forward. Take a bird's eye view of your life to anticipate every possible opportunity available to you. That will prepare you for both good and bad news, so that you are much more readily able to handle challenges. Following your curiosity has led you on a path to gather unique skills and absorb useful information that can help you expand both outward and inward. Following your curiosity has led you on a path to gather unique skills and absorb useful information. I love this. This is a time when travel is encouraged and to dive into what lights your soul on fire. Think big. Your thoughts are the seeds towards action. I love that for you. That is so exciting. That's exact. Oh, so it sounds like that was resonating. That was like, I was like, okay, one more card, and I split these decks in half, and then I pulled one. I don't even remember how it went. Anyway, it was just like, this is how it needs to happen. I'm like, okay, Trust Your Gut Tuesday. We listening to our own advice today. Don't always do that, but when we do, we try to do it. I love those emotes. So basically they're saying, rest up, you'll be right, mate, you've got this. Exactly, you've totally got this, exactly. You're gonna be fine, we got you. The universe has got your back, you're doing all the right stuff, you've released a lot. Heal, let that healing integration happen. I think that's a big part of our healing journey that we forget. You know, because we're so proud of ourselves for all the work we've done. We're like, oh, I gotta keep pushing, gotta keep healing. But in between those, you know, big moments of healing and those big wins and shifting so much, it's like we need to just kind of breathe, heal, do a little bit of Qigong, do a little bit of yoga, do some resting, do some meditation, like allow those lessons to sink in, allow ourselves to feel this gratitude, feel this abundance before it's even here, and really step into that full power of who we are. Roar! Uh-oh. Roar, roar, roar. Roar? You want me to get you? My YouTuber I watch for gaming industry news has recently got himself cast in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6. What? Oh, is this that's awesome. Is this that JoJo that I never remember her name, but she's like famous, new famous person. I'm bad with famous people. I'm like, oh yeah, I know that guy's face. Who is he? They're like Brad Pitt. I'm like, oh yeah, forgot his name. The moon, what are you? Oh, hang on. There's a message. There's a message for me that just came out. Do we need a clarifier card, mayhaps? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is a long-running anime? What? That sounds awesome. I don't know where you're at with gaining Carly's trust. Wait, what did I miss? I'm sorry. I want to serve you, milady. Serenade me with mod powers. Sentence you, goofball. I don't know where you're at, gaining Carly's trust, or if you've been here before. Oh, it's so silly. Been mod before, I see it. Oh, sexy. I got a lot of good people looking out for me. I appreciate you all. I don't really know. I don't know. I'm kind of like a very trusting person where I'm like, I trust everyone, and then I'm like, maybe chill out with that. But I do naturally have no real worries about people personally. But yes, I do know. Anyway, I don't know why I have to read this, but I guess I do. I just had 3 cards pop out, and so we're going to read them. First was the Moon, which I don't know if this looks like anybody we know to anybody else. I think I know her. That's awesome. But I know that you don't mean that in a bad way. You're just looking out for me, so I appreciate you all. Looks like eyes on the horizon. Ooh, I didn't think about that. Abstract. Ooh, this is a Pisces card. Surreal, subconscious, shadow self. Abstract and surreal, the moon illuminates our shadow selves, the parts of us that are ruled by the subconscious. They are brought to light by our dreams and fears, often projecting insecurities onto the people and scenarios in our lives. The more aware we become of our unconscious, the more we are able to identify whether we are acting from our irrational thoughts or our conscious minds. Go beyond the surface and dive deep to resolve your inner issues. Your intuition will guide you even when it doesn't seem to make any sense. Psychic forces are at play, with illusions unraveling to reveal the truth. It can be hard to decipher between what is real and what is imagination, but it is all connected. Pay close attention to your dreams and listen to your gut instincts. Your weaknesses are also your best strengths. Wow, I love that. Trust your gut Tuesday. Kiss me. Kisses! Kisses. Okay. Can I have a hugs? Oh, okay. Let's do our Qigong practice. Oh, someone else asked for a card as well, and you needed an oracle card. My shadow self lately is the workaholic, so this is important. Oh. There's no containing the child. Yeah, exactly. He's got a lot of energy. He does? Oh, you don't say. Oh, we got Batman? He thinks this is so funny when I do this.
It's over. Back to the Batcave. To the Batmobile.
No?
It's over.
Joker.
Back to the Batcave.
Is that the bat? Yeah.
Daddy.
And that's a bat too, isn't it? How many bats?
To the
How many bats
Batmobile.
can we count? 1. Do you see? Is there one on the side? 2. Is there one on the other side? 3. What about on the wheels? Do you see any on the wheels? 4. 5. 6. 7. Is there any on the back? I don't see any back there. Is there 7? Is there any inside the seat? 8!
Bro.
Yeah, we can drive the Brum Brums down there, can't we? Do you want a car to drive on there?
We love the rock. The big puppy dog. rub the Robbie. Big Robbie.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, I do not have very many mods. But I also don't have like a queue or a bot or anything set up either. So it's like, but I guess the only thing you can really do is like ban people. He's so sweet. All right. So the moon is that shadow self that we don't want to forget about. So paying attention. Roar, roar, roar. Oh, the snuggly boy. Hi, guys. You want to snuggle? Aww. Are you going to race them? Are they racing?
It's over.
Okay, that's a little loud though, okay? Thank you. Yeah? There's the vroom. Now you can drive that vroom, can't you?
To the Batmobile.
Okay. Hey, can you back up? I'm gonna have to put a piece of tape over that because that's loud. Oh my gosh, he's so tired. Yeah. He's, well, and his dad's probably gonna be here soon to pick it up. I won't even be able to get this practice done in this time. Okie dokie. Next card that came out was the Death card.
It's over. Joker.
Scorpio, change, ending, rebirth. So we go from Pisces to Scorpio. So we got some opposites going on there, I think. I think they're opposites. I don't know actually. I just know that they can be. Apparently they're soulmates. That's what I read. The closest thing you can get to a soulmate connection. This Batman car is so cool. His dad brought it over one day. They like drove it here. They live like a mile away from here. And or his dad does. And they walked over here one day in the summer. Yes, the Scorpio card. Death, change, ending, rebirth. You are not going to die. That's just a common misconception of the Death card. Death indicates an end of an aspect of your life, which can result. Can you bring it in the Batcave, Bubba? Can you go bring it by the fishy? Want to play with it by the fishy?
No, be mommy, Robbie.
Oh, you're being mommy's Romy?
Robbie.
Well, this is just a little loud. Can you not press the button then? You can sit on it and play on it. You want me to sit on the back? There's not enough room for my booty back there. Is that fun when we do that? Yeah, okay. We do this for a second.
Mommy, it's Robbie, be Robbie. Mommy, it's Robbie. Mommy, it's Robbie.
I'm right here, sweetie. I'm coming with you. Okay?
Mommy, it's also Robbie. It's Robbie. See.
You're gonna sit on the back? Oh, that's smart.
It's over. Joker.
It's too loud. Well, there's not a lot of room. You want the lights to come on? How do the lights come on? Oh. Turn on the lights? Oh, you want to do it? Okay.
To the Batmobile. It's over. Joker.
Don't go poo-poos.
No.
Are you sure? That's a poop. That's a big poop.
No.
I see it. Okay, well, we're gonna have to do a change in a minute when you stop running away from me.
Ow! Ow!
Ow!
Ow!
Ow! Hey, that's not very nice. Oh, Thank you, Snuggly. He's like a Sour Patch Kid. First they're sour, then they're sweet. Okay. Oh, man, I'm so sorry about this mic. Hey. Back up, okay? Okay. Death card. Death indicates an end. Listen, that's too loud and I need to do this. I'm really... I love you a lot and I want to play with you, but if I finish this, then we can play, okay? You got peanut butter all over your shirt, don't you? Or is that frosting from the donuts? Don't forget about your... I need you to stop. I need you to stop. Press that button. You can vroom over here, okay? Bring your pumpkin with you. You put them right here, okay? Alrighty. Sorry. Okay. And then after this, we're gonna do our practice. Hope. Okay. Death must occur in order for you. Death indicates an end of an aspect of your life, which can range from a job to a relationship. Hey, I love you a lot. You want to help me read this? You want to sit with me and read this?
Is it Daddy Bubble?
Yep, I know. That's a skull. Skulls aren't scary. It's okay. It's nice. It's just what happens when we die. Dying is okay. Flip it back.
Daddy the one with the
Oh, that's the eye, isn't it?
Daddy the one.
And those are where his eyes are, exactly.
Daddy the one with the
You're right about that. Shifting you forward into a new transitional period of birth and renewal. The cycle of death is quite natural and can be seen in nature transforming throughout the different seasons. Like in nature, you're also... Elin, you need a diaper change, okay? You're also going... Can you go on the potty chair? You want to go on the potty chair for mamas? Death must occur in order for you to have a new beginning, shifting you forward into a transition period of rebirth and renewal. The cycle of death is quite natural and can be seen in nature transforming throughout the different seasons. Like nature, you are also going through a transformation that will be of great significance. Change is coming, sweeping the past to the side so that you can embrace the opportunities of the future. Clear the clutter and let go of what is not serving you in order to make room for new life. When one door closes, another one opens. There is no life without death. Wait. I didn't know. I can see that you're doing that. I didn't know what the other card was. I think it was this Hanged Woman. Yeah, that was it. Okay.
No. What's about this? It's Dabby. It's Dabby.
That was the Death card. You're right. That was the second card. The Hanged Woman was the third card. Sacrifice, patience, suspension. Suspended. Hey. A little quieter, okay? Suspended in time when all is up in the air. This is a stage. Listen, can you pick them up gentle, okay? Thank you. Are you looking for matches? None of them are gonna match. They're not. This is not a matching game. The skull? You don't like the skull?
This is Dabby. What be the one? Red Dabby.
That's another eye, isn't it? Yeah, the Hierophant has the eye above the pyramid. Now, help me read this. Can you help me read this? Look it. What does this one say?
No. What about the word? What about the?
This is a stage where you feel stuck between the momentum of the future and the speculation of the past. Delays and indecisions. Hey, I need you to not throw these cards everywhere, okay? Go get your tissue from the bathroom, okay? Go get yourself a tissue for your nose from the bathroom, please. Delays and indecisions are to be expected, and it is in your best interest to prolong any decision making. Think outside of yourself and try your best to see the big picture. This inconspicuous small moment could bring big impact. Feeling stuck with nowhere to go is temporary. Constant activity keeps the ego busy, but by practicing patience, you are allowing other opportunities to unfold for you. These all I'm saying the same things. Give yourself permission to receive. Give yourself permission to receive. Open yourself up to that receiving of any energy. Delay instant gratification and put in the time and effort so that you can see your big vision come to life. Ask yourself what tiny thing you can give up now to get to the end goal. Sacrifice small pleasures to invest in your long-term success. Oh my goodness. Oh, I do love him, but I do not want my cards to get ruined. I'm like, oh no, please don't crush those. I have quite a few bent cards in. I have one in this deck. The Princess of Pentacles is pretty bent out of shape. And this one, do you want my hand? Are you standing up? Well, yeah, dude, you're climbing on my back. Okay. Are you getting up? What are you doing? Don't hold my hair. Stand up. Come up on my shoulders. There we go. Put your legs over my shoulders like this. There we go. Ta-da! Who's that guy? Ta-da! Yes. Get tall? Get really tall? Ow! You gonna stand up? No? I'm scared? Okay. You know what I just remembered? Know what I just remembered? You remember? You pooped! You're sitting on me with poopy butt! You! Oh, you okay? Got down? Ready for a diaper? Or you want to go on the on the potty chair? Okay. Oh. Okay. I knew this wasn't gonna work. Good try, y'all. I have no idea when. Let's see. My mom just gave one of her friends' sons my number looking for a job. So I was like, have him email my resume right to my work email. let's just do this the professional way. Oh man, that's hilarious. I might have to just come on here and like Yes, I think I might have to just come back on here in like half an hour after he gets picked up, and we will do our actual practice then. Then I'll clean up in here. Let me pull you an oracle card. Somebody else asked for an oracle card, and I know I'm forgetting right now. So let me see if I can see that actually. Oh, Bell of Clarity for Dandy. I don't know if you're still in here, but there's the bell. Angels and Ancestors, that's right. Thank you, I see here. Oh my goodness, okay. Angels and Ancestors. Putting this back. Thank you so much, Sexy, for letting me read to you. I send your energy back to you with love and light. May you have all of the best. May you give yourself that time to rest. Give yourself that time to meditate, to just breathe and be and really absorb everything that you've accomplished so far. Be proud of yourselves. Not always fun. Yeah, exactly. Not always fun. Well, hopefully. Anyway, after this card, we'll go change him. Thank you so much, Brooms. I appreciate you. Ooh. I have not pulled this one yet. The Seer card. See beyond the current situation. See beyond the current situation. Look beyond your current situation. Raise your vibration and focus on love. Most indigenous peoples have a seer in the family or tribe. Seers are the intelligent and intuitive beings who serve as direct channels for information on what's occurring now and what's about to unfold. Their energy isn't about predicting your future for you, but about showing you how your intentions are creating it. A true seer will help you see that your intentions can change, therefore, so you can see your future. Therefore, so can your future. Therefore, so can your future. The message of this card is to let the clairvoyant within you rise up so that you can see the way forward yourself with your spiritual eyes. Clairvoyance isn't just about predicting the future. It's about being able to see clearly enough to create your best future. You are being encouraged by your ancestral guides and angels to see beyond what you think is happening now. Don't allow your ego or doubts to play mind games with you. Instead of seeing yourself as stuck or lost, know that you're an energetic being, that you're in an energetic holding space while the universe recalibrates a path that is more favorable for you, so you're not stuck. You are in, oh, that's so beautiful. Don't allow your ego to play mind games with you. Instead of seeing yourself as stuck or lost, know that you are in an energetic holding space while the universe recalibrates a path that is most favorable to you. Angels of light are upgrading your energy so your experiences can be more enjoyable. You are moving towards something extremely uplifting and enlightening, so stay calm and keep your eye on the prize. Wow, I felt like I needed to hear that too. Oh my goodness. I really felt like I needed to hear that. I hope that resonated with you. That is a really beautiful card. Holy cow. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, I'm like yawning. You are so welcome. Wow. There was a lot of energy there. Oh, silly me, released my card. Release your energy. Sorry, I will fully release your energy back to you now, Sexy. Thank you so much. Completely forgot about that Oracle card. The universe knew I needed it as well, so thank you for that. That's a beautiful moment. Yes, yes, let's do the chimes. All right. So at this point, let's see, we've been streaming another hour and a half. Today reminded me so much of last night's Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups reading. Oh my gosh, I know how that was just like exactly what I needed to hear. That whole idea of like, and I still kind of feel it, like, how do I do both, you know? It's so, like, I haven't, you know, been streaming like, what, 2.5 hours, haven't even got to doing the practice yet. And you know, maybe my brain, my ego wants to say that's the whole point of me streaming, right? And what's the point of me streaming if I don't actually do the whole point of me streaming? But, you know, my higher self knows, like, every interaction, you know, every moment here today somehow had a point, had a ripple effect in the greater scheme of things. And I don't always get to see that whole perspective, you know. Sometimes I just have to trust that everything is happening the way it's meant to. Timing all works out the way it's supposed to. Everyone who's going to be here when they need to is going to be here. So thank you. Let's see if we can read over to somebody, and then maybe I will come back on. Oh, no, if I don't do the practice now, I won't have time. Penetron's on, and Temperance Tarot's on. Oh my god, and Oat Milk's on. Curio Wizard is on. Oh crap. Rogue Snake is on. Oh shit. And Kata Jelly. And Moony Gremlin. I can't right now. Somebody else is gonna have to choose the raid for me. But let's do a little seated practice. We'll do the short seated practice. Oh, thank you so much. It's true though. I have to really remember that is even you know, it's so different when you're the one streaming versus like when I'm in somebody's stream watching them. It's like I could just be in there for hours just enjoying the space and the tone of voice, whatever it be in the background, the music or pets or lights, or I don't have any of my Christmas lights on, speaking of. It's so not festive in here today. Not as cozy as it typically is, but that every moment does have a purpose, and that like we're brought together for a reason. So I know, right? Rogue Snake, I've never seen stream. I agree. I think that'd be wonderful. I think we'll do a little, because if I don't do my seated practice, I'll wish I had all day. So let's go. I don't have to work until 3 o'clock is when I clock in, so have another hour. So I was hoping for 2 hours on my gaming computer, but that's how it goes. That's okay. We'll get as much time as we get. So crisscross applesauce is how we start off. And be as comfortable as you want. I just like Lotus.
Begin by bringing both hands in prayer position to the center of your chest. Take a couple of nice long deep breaths. And use the knuckles of your thumbs just to press into the center of the chest gently. This is a pressure point for emotional balance and relaxation. Then take the hands out in front of you, and we'll do a breathing exercise called the bear swimming. Inhale as the arms come apart, and exhale, extend the hands in front of you. Feel a little spiraling movement going through the arms, extending through the fingertips. As you exhale,
I'll back
sink
up.
your chest back. As you inhale, expand and
Hang on
open
a
the
second.
chest.
Yeah, Bobby's. I think Papa's gonna be here soon.
Daddy's doing?
Yeah. You're gonna go play with all those kids again.
Daddy.
Are you excited to see Daddy, or do you want to bring your robot with Dad to see Daddy?
Oh.
You're gonna find him then. All right. Oh, thank you guys. I'm like, I thought I heard his car, so I was like, I better just unlock the door anyway. Okie dokie. So we were doing the bear swimming. This is hands forward, and then kind of bringing our hands, bringing our bodies forward, kind of swimming. It's kind of unusual. We'll see. See if I'm doing it right.
Feeling the swimming
Oh,
motion.
I'm doing it backwards.
Extend and stretch through all your tendons from
We
your
do
shoulder
it. We do it
blades
reversed at some
down
point.
through the arms.
So you're kind of really stretching out those shoulder blades here.
Do this one more time. Nice
So,
deep breath. Open
Hands
the
come
chest.
up and then they circle
Stand
around like we're
forward,
swimming.
And then reverse the direction, pulling in and spiral around the other way. Inhale, coming into the chest. Exhale, the back of the hands towards each other. Deepen into your breath.
Say hi.
Relax into this flow. This flow stimulates and energizes the lung meridian. We say the lungs are the commanders of Chi. That's why we start with deep breathing exercises. I'll go ahead and bring the soles of your feet together in front of you and interlock your fingers around the toes. Let's do a movement called turtleneck. Stretch the whole
Again,
back
I'm
of the
gonna
body
back
as
up a
well as the
little bit.
hips. Inhale and look up. Exhale, tuck the chin down. Rolling up on the inhale. Feel the stretching the neck and the shoulders. A nice opening between the shoulder blades. Down through the low back, the hips, and the waist. Connect the stretch and the movement with your breathing. Exhale as you come down. Nice deep breath as you come up. Let it flow. Stretch open the spine. That connection between the spine and the hips. Now hold the stretch. Bring your forehead down towards your toes. And if you can, comfortably bring your elbows in front of the shins. And take a deep breath and slowly roll up. Let's do some pressure points on the inside of the feet. Use your thumbs to massage the inside of the feet, the bottoms of the feet, all along the arches. All the points along the bottoms of the feet are good for mental relaxation and calming your mind. And now walk the thumbs up the back of the
I like
calves.
rogue snack too, though.
Work them all
thought
the
that
way
was
up
really
towards
funny.
the knees and then come back down. These are all pressure points along the kidney meridian. The kidneys are good for energy, low back health, and hormone balance. Again, massage the bottoms of the feet. Work the whole bottom, the arches. This is great just to stimulate energy from the feet all the way up into the organs. Now with your fingertips, massage the top of the feet between the first and the second toe. There's a pressure point here. This is liver 3. It's great for headaches and keeping mental relaxation.
Headaches.
Now walk the thumbs up the inside of the calves.
migraines.
This is the belly of the muscle, sort of the middle of the calf. Work the thumbs all the way up to the knees.
I don't know the sound.
And
Get
then
the
come
sound
back
right.
down. The
So,
liver meridian is
middle
good
of
for
our
the
calf
tendons,
there.
the muscles, and keeping the body flexible. Now massage along the arch of the foot.
I was doing this yesterday while I was chatting with my friend. I was just like massaging
Near the bone.
my calf
Work the
muscles.
meridian line here. And then we'll come up the inside of the leg near the bone.
Oh, come on, phone. What the heck?
Press the muscle
That is
away
really
from the
annoying
bone.
when it's been paused for so long and it's still gonna buffer on me. Oh, wow. How spoiled we are. How spoiled.
To stimulate the flow of energy. This is for the Spleen Meridian. Some pressure points here for hormone balance and good digestion. Let's learn some important points on the inside of the legs. Place a whole hand on the inside of the ankle. At the top of the finger, massage that point there. This is spleen 6. It's called the 3 yin meeting point. And you can massage into that for good hormone balance. Try the other side. Massage in with the thumb. And the point should feel a little tender. Let's go to the point on the top of the foot. This is liver 3. It's between the first and the second toe, and all the way up between those two tendons. There's a little indentation there. So feel that point. You can press in with firm pressure. Should feel a little tender. And the bottom of the feet, this is called bubbling springs. It's right underneath the ball of the big toe. Let's press into that point and feel how that point can help calm your mind and is excellent for insomnia. Next, begin to work with your right elbow on the upper thigh. Use pressure between the knee and the hip. Go up and down all 3 of these meridian lines. It's the liver, the spleen, and the kidney. You can use your left hand to hold the shin and just gently pull in a little bit to get in a little bit deeper into those muscles and meridians. Work out any tender
This is
spots
honestly
or any
been
tightness in that
I
muscle.
have to do this before work.
Press
Like,
in with firm
I
pressure.
have 10-hour shifts. And like this
And
just
then
helps
switch
keep me
sides.
calm, focused,
Using your left elbow to press
productive.
in to all those points between the knee
I sit
and
at
the
a
hip.
computer for that whole
Use
time.
your right hand
so.
on the shin to support the leg.
And we did
to
switch
get in
sides.
just a little bit deeper.
But honestly,
Work all
like
these
this
points.
this has made work
Find
so
some
much
tender
better.
spots
Like
and stay there a little bit longer.
so much better for
Or just
me.
continue the flow along the meridians.
Because so much of what gets
After doing the pressure points,
frustrating about
that
work is
circulation
just how our
open
body
through the
feels,
legs.
right?
Now we can go into a stretch.
Realistically.
Take your elbows in front of your shins and relax forward. Pull yourself gently, forehead towards the toes. Good, and then just start to roll up. Come up, and we'll bring the legs in front of us and begin to massage your kidneys. Take the hands behind your back, and then caress down the outside of the legs, and we'll just massage the outside of the legs from the hips to the knees. And massage around the knees.
Hey, how's it going? Good, what's up? Okay. Cool, sounds good. Yeah, he's not sleeping. He's just been playing today. Okay, cool. See you then. No, I'll get him that before he goes. I'll get him it before he goes. Definitely. What's up? Did the phone cut off? You still there? What'd you say? Oh yeah. Okay, you don't want to get him afterwards? I don't know, after you pick up the kids or something? Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I just meant like, anyway. Okay. No worries. See you soon. Bye. Okay. Oh my gosh, yeah. Such a long shift, you know? Alright. Okay, well, thanks, guys. You're all so great. Trying to do all the things. Oh my goodness. Too many things at once. Thank you guys for your patience. Elan's getting picked up in 20 minutes, so I'm not gonna. It's about the same time this practice has left, so I just got frustrated because I'm trying to open his medicine and it's tearing up my hands because I can't open it. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you, Brooms. You are so sweet. I appreciate you. But it really does definitely help my work days be better. Doing the practice, just warming up my body. I realized why I was frustrated. I just started my period. I was like, oh, God, no wonder I'm irritable today. Like, yeah. Hormones, that's real. So, I'm going to put those back, and I'm just going to give myself a few minutes just to be. Moon cycles are so hard. Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense. I'm trying to do it all. So definitely, if you are still sitting here with your legs together, give yourself some thigh massages. Feel free to cross your legs and do some more feet massages, pressure points on your calves, pressure points on your thighs. Yep. How can I help you, my love? You don't want that shirt? What shirt should you have instead? You don't want any shirts? You shirtless? Okay. Here, come here. Look at Daddy's gonna be here in any second. Okay. We gotta wear a shirt to go to the kids' house. Do you want to choose a different one? How about this red one? Oh, you want the Vrummy? You want to wear this Vrummy shirt? You don't have to wear that one. You want to change? That's fine. You want to wear this one instead? It might be a little small. We can try it. Here, let's. Yeah, that's got Vrummies on it. Let's go try it on. Watch out, watch out. Vrummy? Yeah, come in here and we'll try it on. Boom! Oh, you got me. You don't like the sweatshirt? It's just for going outside. Where's Daddy? Daddy's me roaming. He's coming, isn't he? Oh. Hi, CD Pie. What? You want my tummy? The zipper? You want the sweater? You want this off? Oh, you gonna wear it? I love you too, Mama. on you, mother. You're like, I love you so much. I'm gonna fart on you. I didn't land very well on that one, y'all. Right in the face. Whose pumpkin is this? A pumpkin? Is this your pumpkin? You're eating this? I don't know. Elin, pumpkin eater? No! Yes! Yes! Pants falling off. Did you poop again? You don't like the Christmas lights there? I'm gonna hang them up in the ceiling, actually. And here, lift up. Thank you. What's up, Ellis?
The rock with the review.
Yeah?
Little bit the review robbery. What the baby? Right. It's the one with the baby.
Here, gentle. See this right down here? Look at step.
Mommy's Bobby's rock. What did you know?
Maybe a hug.
Bear?
My cheeks.
No, this was the way.
What?
No, this is the bear.
What are you talking about? Can you get a little bit of water? Hey, do you want some water, my love? Did you not just hear your own cough? Hey, don't hit in the face. Listen. I don't like that. That's not very nice. No, thank you. I don't want to play if you're gonna hit me. That's not very nice. Listen, that doesn't feel very good to Mommy. Just like it wouldn't feel very good to Elin. Hey, my love. We're gonna be gentle, right? That's very nice. Thank you. Much better. Appreciate you. Okie dokie.
It's just a baby.
Is that just a baby?
Baby.
Oh, beep beep. Is it a train?
There's a Bobby. Maddie!
It's me.
Maddie, Daddy.
Hi, buddy. Hey, Carly.
Hey, Dee, how are you?
Hi. What's up?
Oh, I was just very something.
What? Oh, that's so cool. I'm not gonna go in there because I have my shoes on. Hey, Elin, we're gonna go hang out with the kids again. Elin. Hey, we're gonna go hang out with those kids.
What else do they have? Musical instruments, games. You love Daddy. Don't even. I tried to get the medicine open, but I couldn't get it open. Yeah.
I'll just do it later.
Okay.
What's the matter?
What's Elin, everything's okay. Yeah, there's those coins go in there, but we'll leave them here. You can play with them at Mom's house, just so they don't get lost.
We're
Okay?
gonna go hang out with the kids that we hung out with yesterday, remember?
Wow.
Nate and
I know, that's okay.
Maybe the
There's
kids
one
have
that go
stuff.
in there. Yeah,
Maybe
I
the
bet they
kids
have
have
a
some
coin
stuff.
that goes in there that'll fit. Okay, you guys good?
Yeah, I'm just
I
gonna
mean,
take
it's all his socks.
Alright, I'm just gonna leave the backpack here for now.
That's fine, yeah. You don't have to go for a while. Look at your Nike socks. These are cool little moms. What do you want before you go? Do you want the rest of your apple cider? Hey, listen. Hey, you want your apple cider? Can you grab this apple cider from the table? Let me see. It's not gonna hurt. Does your toe hurt? Hey, wait, does your toe hurt? Do we need to cut your toenails?
Here,
Are
that's
you
it.
sure?
Hey, Elin. I'm sorry we're in a rush, but
Yeah, time limits,
Yeah.
fellas.
so I gotta go pick up the kids from school like we did yesterday.
Yeah,
know,
and
hang
then go
out-
have fun with
You're
those
gonna hang out with
kids.
Gabe and Nate and Tristan
All
and
those
Lena
boys.
and Josie.
Oh, here, watch these socks. You'll never be cold with these.
Whoa,
You
look
guys.
how long those socks are.
These look nice. Here, just like Mommy's. Just like Mommy's got long socks to keep her warm so you don't get burned. This
Yeah.
keeps you from getting
We can
burned.
take them off when we get there.
It's okay. Hey, you're doing great. You're doing great. It's okay. It's okay.
It's not super warm or cold out, so I'll just take it slow.
Okay. Hey. You're gonna put your socks and your shoes on? Are you gonna have a look at this. Did you ever try this on? Okay, alright, I'm sorry.
Hey,
You're going with Daddy though. You got your robot?
where are your
Say
shoes,
bye
bud?
bye. Goodbye, Mommy. Mommy, have a hug goodbye. Here you go. No, those are kind of big.
We'll just put them on.
What baby Baba?
I got the red robot in here.
Daddy's trying to get all your robots, okay? Here,
Look at
buddy.
it right here. Put this guy right here. The Roddy Rabba is right here. The blue one?
No, the red. Yeah, good. You guys are good.
Thank you. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, do you need anything? You want a donut or something?
No.
I love you. I don't want one either. I should have given them away.
Hey, Elon. Elon, guess what? Hey, hey, we're gonna come. You're gonna come back and stay with mommy
Is that
tonight again.
mommy's sprinkle? I know, it's probably same thing.
You're gonna come back and stay with mama again tonight, Elon. Okay?
A bunch of new ones. I know, I don't match, do I? I'm not matching. I'm not symmetrical. But that's okay.
Can you give your
So
mom a big
beautiful.
hug? Tell her you'll
I
see.
love you. Can I have a
You'll,
kiss her?
you'll see mom in like 6 hours.
Can I get a kiss? Kiss to her mommies? Okay. See you later, love you. See you tonight. Mwah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day. Thanks, baby. Give that good hug. Alright.
Oh yeah.
Bye guys, love you.
Bye. I love you.
Okay, you got everything. If you need anything, he'll be back soon. Well, my hair's a mess. Playing Roar. He's a nice guy. We get along much better as friends. Hola! What's the plan? The plan is Qigong. We are doing a seated practice. We are just starting. We're about 5 minutes in. And honestly, we started it so long ago, I don't even know how it started. So we could restart it if you want to. Happy to be back. Happy to be here. We got our Christmas lights up. I hung them up to the ceiling. I like the silliness. I'm here for it. So here we are, back again. A little bit disheveled, but that's how it goes. I had all my, anyway, whatever, we're good. We are going to, yeah, let's start back at the beginning, if nobody minds, just so we can all, I swear, I'm gonna just go buy myself that dang microphone today. just gonna call it a day. So, restarting. Like I said, we're only about 6 minutes into it, so. 30-minute practice. This is our seated self-healing practice. So, really wonderful way to either start or end your day, really. This one's just kind of a nice, bringing ourselves back to center. We do a lot of facial massage, jaw, a lot of, yes. Ding! That's what's only 33, the Bell of Clarity, because I wanted that to be done as much as possible. Bell of Clarity and the chimes. So, healing ourselves from the inside out. This is slow stretching, deep breathing, just a lot of connecting back to our body, figuring out like what's hurting, what energy is stuck where, and kind of just like allowing it to move through. So things that we don't really think about as affecting us, that do or might. So, think we got everything. Drink some water, hydrate. That's hilarious, Jigs. That's so funny. How many did you do? My whole chat. So this bell was just outside my house when I moved here. It's just so pleasant. Nice tone. Looks ancient as hell. So much clarity. Yeah, I feel so clear. Oh man. Well, that's good. It is. It's just a lovely noise. I used to ring it randomly when I would go in the front door, and then I thought I should just bring this inside and use it for my practice. Why buy a bell when I have a bell? Forgot about this. So, Here we are. We're starting in a cross-legged position, or what's ever comfortable to you. If you need your legs out, if you're sitting in a chair, if you want to have your knees bent. This is all about just
Begin by
feeling
bringing
comfortable.
both hands in prayer position to the center of your chest. Take a couple of nice long deep breaths. And use the knuckles of your thumbs just to press into the center of the chest gently. This is a pressure point for emotional balance and relaxation. Then take the hands out in front of you, and we'll do a breathing exercise called the bear swimming. Inhale as the arms come apart, and exhale, extend the hands in front of you. Feel a little spiraling movement going through the arms, extending through the fingertips. As you exhale, sink your chest back. As you inhale, expand and open the chest. Feeling the swimming motion extend and stretch through all your tendons from your shoulder blades down through the arms. Do this one more time. Nice deep breath. Open the chest. Extend forward. And then reverse the direction, pulling in and spiral around the other way. Inhale, coming into the chest.
We're inhaling.
Exhale, the back of the hands towards each other. Deepen into your breath and relax into this flow. This flow stimulates and energizes the lung meridian. We say the lungs are the commanders of Chi. That's why we start with deep breathing exercises. Now go ahead and bring the soles of your feet together in front of you and interlock your fingers around the toes. Let's do a movement called turtleneck and stretch the whole back of the body as well as the hips. Inhale and look up. Exhale, tuck the chin down, rolling up on the inhale. Feel the stretching the neck and the shoulders. A nice opening between the shoulder blades, down through the low back, hips, and the waist. Connect the stretch and the movement with your breathing. Exhale as you come down. A nice deep breath as you come down. Just let it flow. Stretch opens the spine, and that connection between the spine and the hips. Now hold the stretch. Bring your forehead down towards your toes, and if you can, comfortably bring your elbows in front of the shins. And take a deep breath and slowly roll up. Let's do some pressure points on the inside of the feet. Use your thumbs to massage the inside of the feet, the bottoms of the feet, all along the arches. All the points along the bottoms of the feet are good for mental relaxation and calming your mind. And now walk the thumbs up the back of the calves. Work them all the way up towards the knee and then come back down. These are all pressure points along the kidney meridian. The kidneys are good for energy, low back health, and hormone balance. Again, massage the bottoms of the feet. Work the whole bottom, the arches. This is great just to stimulate energy from the feet all the way up into the organs. Now with your fingertips, massage the top of the feet between the first and the second toe. There's a pressure point here. This is liver 3. That's great for headaches and keeping mental relaxation. Now walk the thumbs up the inside of the calves. This is the belly of the muscle, sort of the middle of the calf. Work the thumbs all the way up to the knees, and then come back down. The liver meridian is good for the tendons, the muscles, and keeping the body flexible. Now massage along the arch of the foot, near the bone. Work the meridian line here, and then we'll come up the inside of the leg, near the bone. Press the muscle away from the bone to stimulate the flow of energy. This is for the spleen meridian. Some pressure points here for hormone balance and good digestion. Let's learn some important points on the inside of the legs. Place a whole hand on the inside of the ankle, and at the top of the finger, massage that point there. This is spleen 6. It's called the 3 yin meeting point, and you can massage into that for good hormone balance. Try the other side. Massage in with the thumb, and the point should feel a little tender. let's go to the point on the top of the foot. This is liver 3. It's between the first and the second toe, and all the way up between those two tendons. There's a little indentation there. So feel that point. You can press in with firm pressure. Should feel a little tender. And the bottom of the feet, this is called bubbling springs. It's right underneath the ball of the big toe.
I love that my
Let's press
socks
into that point.
have like a line
Feel
here.
how that point can help calm your mind and is excellent
And then
for
the bottoms,
insomnia.
right under the big toe.
Next, begin to work with your right elbow on the upper thigh. Use pressure between the knee and the hip. Go up and down all 3 of these meridian lines. It's the liver, the spleen, and the kidney. You can use your left hand to hold the shin and just gently pull in a little bit to get in a little bit deeper into those muscles and meridians.
I like relaxing with this one.
Work out any tender spots or any tightness in that muscle. Press in with firm pressure with that elbow. And then let's switch sides, using your left elbow to press in to all those points between the knee and the hip. Use your right hand on the shin to support the leg to get in just a little bit deeper. Work all these points. Find some tender spots and stay there a little bit longer, or just continue the flow along the meridians. After doing the pressure points, that circulation is open through the legs. Now we can go into a stretch. Take your elbows in front of your shins and relax forward. Pull yourself gently forehead towards the toes. Good, and then just start to roll up. Come up, and we'll bring the legs in front of us and begin to massage your kidneys. Take the hands behind your back and then press down the outside of the legs.
I could
We'll
stay
just
there
massage
much
the outside of
longer.
the legs from the hips to
So,
the knees.
kidneys back here, lower
And
back.
massage around the knees and go down through
legs,
the lower legs, down the
hips.
outside of the legs. The previous stretch we activated the yin meridians. This activates the yang meridians. Massage down the outside of the legs. Good circulation down to the outside of the
So
legs.
outside
All
of
the
the
meridian
legs.
flows.
This is the way the flow
Knees, all the way
goes,
to the
outside
feet.
to the inside. So we're massaging, warming up that
And
outside
just
first.
stretch over, bring your hands underneath the calves or wherever's comfortable for you. Do the same movement with the chin, head, turtleneck. Inhale as you come up. Exhale, chin to the chest, and roll forward.
Forward
This should
bend,
be a
turtleneck.
stronger stretch, and it opens all the lines of tension from the lower part of the legs through the hamstrings, all the way up through the spine, neck, and shoulders. Chin to the chest, roll forward, inhale and look up. If you want to, you can stretch a little further. You can hold the feet with the hands. Never push the stretch further than you can comfortably. Take some deep breaths now and just hold the stretch without movement. Great, and now open the legs. We'll go into a wide leg forward bend. Open the legs as wide as you can comfortably.
I don't know why when he
Over to your
says
right
that, it's
side,
like
and you
always
hold the lower part of the leg
suggestive.
or the
I'm like,
foot.
oh my god.
And the left hand can press down the inside of the leg.
Not
Inhale
every
to your
time,
chest.
just that time specifically.
Exhale
For
and
some
press
reason.
down. These stretch and flows create good circulation of internal energy. They open the body and they remove blockage that's preventing us from having
Someone
maximum
asked for
vitality.
chimes.
Use your breath, movement, and energy to all synchronize.
All right.
Exhaling as you push down.
Hello, robot.
Inhaling to the chest.
Sorry about the
Just let
distraction.
it flow. Let's go over to the other side. Left hand holding the lower leg or the foot.
Hopefully you were doing that the
Press
whole
down
time
with
when
the
I
right
wasn't.
leg. A
More
nice,
on the
gentle,
other
easy
side.
flow. Let your body open through the movements and through your breath. Exhale and press down. Inhale to the chest. Qigong is
gentle.
all about flowing movements. So as you're stretching, the flow helps to relax the body and allow the muscles to open and stretch a little bit deeper.
Jigs. So much clarity. I'm literally
Inside
invisible
of the
now.
leg. And then come to the center. Now let's do a meridian
love
flow.
that
We're going to
so
massage
much.
the outside of the legs, come around the feet, and come up the inside of the legs. Circular flow of energy going down the outside, around and up the inside. The outside are the yang meridians.
around our
Feel the
belly.
chi flowing down. Draw the energy up the inside of the legs. And again. Now come over to the right side and we'll do some pressure points. The first point is stomach 36. It's on the outside of the leg, below the kneecap, right at the top of the shin in the muscle. Use your thumb to massage into that point, and then go ahead and knock into the point.
So it's about here.
Now come to the outside of the leg. This is gallbladder 34. Massage with the fingertips around the point. It's just below stomach 36. And knock into the outside of the leg, into that point. And then come across
For
and we'll
me,
do the
I
other
can
side.
feel like it needs a
Massaging
massage.
stomach 36
It feels
with the
like
thumb.
almost a knot, right?
This is a great point for your immune system and to increase the energy in your body.
Thing. This is. I'm gonna show you guys a little closer up because I know that I love this camera work that he does on these videos. I can't wait to show you guys when I can play these dual. Like when I can have myself doing the practice and also have like Lee Holden's video for all of us to watch. Top tier. So these, because the camera work is really nice. The setting is, it's not outdoors, but it is a beautiful indoor setting. Anyway, so it's right here. I mean, there's not a lot of ways to show you better, but you can kind of, for me, I can feel it. Like I feel a spot right here that's like, okay, that needs a massage. And then a little bit lower, like about maybe what is that, an inch lower? You're just like, okay, yep, there's like another knot. And so these are great for immune system, calming your thoughts, calming like anxious mind. Like I think he said like liver and spleen function as well. So like helping our body flush toxins, helping our bodies heal, especially like cold and flu season. You know, we want to build up our immune system, want to help that. Oh, yes, thank you. Brooms, I'm so glad we met. Like, for a million reasons. Really, for a million reasons. But thank you so much. I absolutely have, like, love the way that your stream is set up, love the way that you conduct your stream, and, oh, right. Exactly. You're just a phenomenal person. So I know it's all, you know what I mean. No words needed. All right, so we'll keep doing this practice. Oh shoot, I gotta clock in soon. Oh my goodness. Oh, one day we will have tea. We will have amazing tea. What's your favorite kind of tea? And oh yeah, so we're just doing the pressure points now. That's what we're doing. That's why I paused it. Getting distracted here.
Outside,
so pressure, and then we're tapping it. We kind of tap it with all the fingers.
This point
knock
is said
on
to be
it,
the
he
master
says.
point of the tendons. It brings good energy to all the tendons of the body. And then knock on the point.
All the tendons.
Take the fingers and just slide them through the hair and around the back of the neck. Up over the ears and around the back of the neck.
So this is
Stimulating
great.
the points as they go
This
over
is
the
a great
head and
massage.
into the neck area. All these pressure points here are good for mental tension.
Nice.
Tension in the neck and shoulders. Use firm pressure.
So,
feel the heat and warmth.
This is
in
a
the
great
hands,
massage. We're just going
bringing good
around
circulation
through the
into those
hair,
muscles.
around the ears, down the back of the neck.
And do the front of the neck and the throat area. Take the palms and just slide down from the chin all the way through the throat. This is an area where chi can get stagnant or stuck. So feel this light massage, opening any blocked energy, letting it flow all the way down into the chest center. Just go ahead and take a nice deep breath. And now go ahead and sit with your legs crossed. Find a comfortable position. Now circle your thumbs into those muscles in the neck. Have your fingers interlocked. Use firm pressure with the thumbs.
I'm taking my rings off.
Activate
for
all
this.
those pressure points
Is
in
that
the
a
neck
puppy?
area.
Dogs. My favorite tea. Well, that's such a good question. I do love pretty much any loose leaf. I will never
Good.
complain.
Maybe go a little bit wider on your neck and just get some of those muscles to the sides of the spine.
I'm gonna go
and the neck
back
area.
so that I can do this one with you guys, and I'm gonna
Find a
turn
comfortable
around as
position.
well.
Now circle your thumbs.
Like personally, if I had to choose, oh man, I love like just jasmine green tea, like especially if you can find a good loose leaf version. I'm gonna buy some fancy teas for myself this Christmas, I think. But jasmine green is just so soothing. Something about the floral, the like light floral and the like bitter green together is so pleasant. And then most of my teas have hibiscus in it, but hibiscus is a little too acidic for me personally. So typically, but all my teas have some of it in it. But I love like a lot of my teas are also like peppermint, spearmint, chamomile blends, like nice, calming, relaxing. Oh, so good. Dark roasted chestnut black tea with lemon peel. Oh my gosh, yeah, my favorite is this chocolate chai masala that is like fresh chai, so it's like, cardamoms, cloves, cinnamon, and then cocoa nibs that like makes it chocolatey. Oh my god. And it almost tastes sweet even though there's no sugar in it. Add that with a little bit of like oat milk. Oh my god, holiday spirit in a cup. I call it Christmas in a cup. That's what I used to make everyone. I used to make everyone my family's hot cocoa. And I'll give you my secret. I used to put cinnamon and nutmeg in it. And call it Christmas in a cup and like bring it out to my siblings. Everybody got a Christmas in a cup. If you're lucky, you get a little spoonful of peppermint ice cream in there. We also always ate buttered toast dipped in hot cocoa. Anybody else? Was that a thing? Or like cinnamon sugar toast? Oh my god. Yum. Okay. So I could talk about food forever. Y'all know this. That's a surefire way to get me off track every time. Cinnamon sugar toast, yes. Okay, so for this one is amazing. If you're ever like having a really crappy day, day at work or something, I'm just gonna throw my hair up for this one. And your neck's killing you, a lot of our tension is held here in the back of the neck. So interlace our fingers. Like I said, I took all my rings off because it's way more comfortable. And then you are literally just using your thumbs to massage into the back of your neck. Go narrower, go like all the way up to, that base of your skull that holds a lot of tension as well. This is like a really good craniosacral therapy spot. So when babies are newborns, this is protect the neck. This is a very sacred place on our bodies, and to show ourselves love and affection and like gentleness and tenderness and compassion here. So important. It can really help us release things from our childhood that we might be holding on to without our knowledge. So don't be surprised if you are, at some point like massaging the back of your head and you just start feeling like really, gentle with yourself, or maybe release some emotion in some way. All of that is going to be natural. So going all the way out down to your shoulders, and he'll go into, Lee Holden will explain all of this too, but just giving my little description there. Look at this hair. Amazing. Amazing. You're welcome. Oh crap. I'll be right back. It's already almost 3. Oh my god. I am like always twisted up in this cord. I gotta get rid of that. Cinnamon sugar toast is so tasty. I'm so tasty, just sugar on the butter on toast. Carbs and sugar and fats. What is better than that? Not much. Another freaking chroma, dude. I just updated you. Get out of here. guys. Okay. So, so we did not have, how do we not have enough time to finish this practice? It just doesn't make any sense to me. I must not have realized what time it was when we started this. And of course, didn't account for me pausing it a million times. Whoopsie doops. Well, pretty much have to go to work, unfortunately, already. It's already 3 o'clock. I really don't. I should have just taken the whole dang day off. Look at this masterpiece. I am straight out of the 80s right now with this hair. Okay.
Into those muscles.
We're doing
in the
this
neck.
massage.
Have your fingers interlocked. Use firm pressure with the thumbs and activate all those pressure points in the neck area. Good. Maybe go a little bit wider on your neck and just get some of those muscles to the sides of the spine. Pressure points not only stimulate the meridian flow, but they bring good circulation into the muscles, clearing tension, tightness, knots, or contractions. Work right into the base of the skull, from the base of the skull all the way down to the top of the shoulders. This is a line of tension, and it helps to not only release neck tension, but also bring clear chi up into your brain for focus and mental clarity. Now just grab the back of the neck with your palm. This is called cat's paw. So just squeeze those muscles with the back of the hand. Pull up and away. Get the blood flow into the tendons around the neck joints. Take a deep breath. Feel that energy move and circulate. These are vital points for healing, longevity, and mental relaxation.
I do feel like this is a very important
Take your hands
move.
out now to your sides. Press your palms down and away from you. Lean the head over to the left side. And gently roll the head back and forth. After doing those pressure points, now the neck can be opened and stretched. And we'll get that circulation of chi a little bit deeper into the meridians. Those flows of energy go all the way out through the hands and the arms. Let the head come down and across to the other side. Gently roll the head back and forth across the shoulder. Feel the opening in the neck, in the front of the neck, and in the back of the neck. Breathe into it. And then roll the head down to the chest. And we'll take the fingertips together with the thumbs. Flex the wrist towards the elbows and press the back of the hands down. Slowly roll the head back and forth across the left shoulder. Feel the movement like a massage from deep within your muscles. Focus on your breath. Use the exhale as a way to clear tension.
I'm going to come back.
Slowly roll across to the other side. Move the head back and forth across the shoulder. Nice deep breath. Long exhale. Allow the muscles to release and flow.
Oh, crap.
Come back to the center. Relax.
had to put on my alpaca sweater. It's so nice and cozy. I love this sweater. It's still my favorite sweater. I have a great story about this sweater, but I'll tell it later. No, okay.
Hands down into your lap. And now we'll open the wrists. Make a little circular motion with the wrists across each other. Nice flowing movement to open the wrist joints. Get the chi to flow down from the wrists into the hands. This is great for circulation into the fingers and prevents things like arthritis, poor circulation, or stiffness in the joints. Shake them out. And then interlock your fingers and do a wave-like motion with the wrists. This will open the outside of the arms and the inside of the arms. So this flow creates a balance of energy between the yin and the yang meridians in the lower part of the arms. Feel how this wave not only opens the wrist, but it also connects to your shoulders, through the forearms. Come back to the center, and then just circle the wrists. Have them right in front of you and just circle. Getting and working a little bit deeper into those joints. And then start to activate the movement into the shoulders by lifting one elbow up toward the ceiling and circling around. Use this swimming motion here as a way to open the shoulder blades and the shoulders, keeping the joints of the arms all connected and free flowing. Now we'll do some pressure points. Let's use the thumbs to massage along the inside of the arm, all the way up to the elbow and down. This is the heart meridian. To squeeze through to the lower part of the wrist. And now come up the middle of the forearm, all the way up to the elbow and back down. Let the energy flow through the entire meridian from the elbow to the wrist. Come up now from the thumb to the upper arm, and then the upper arm down to the wrist. And then squeeze the whole entire arm. The other side, walking along the pinky finger side of the arm, the inside of the arm to the elbow with the thumb, squeezing with firm pressure, then come back down, all the way down to the wrist. Then come to the center line, squeezing with firm pressure up the middle of the arm, all the way to the elbow, and then back down, creating a nice smooth flow of energy through those pathways. Now just squeeze the entire lower arm and the wrist. Feel the openness there. And then knock the wrist together. This will stimulate the inner and outer gate pressure points. These are good for emotional balance and clearing emotional energy that causes physical problems. Switch sides. The outer gate is for your immune system. Call it Wei Qi, which means strong immune system or
Wei
strong
Qi.
protective energy around your body.
Strong protective
Go ahead and
energy
switch sides
or
again.
strong immune system.
Knocking
Of
the
course
wrists.
they're together. Of
Feel
course
the
they're
stimulating those pressure points.
connected.
And then again,
The
switch
same.
sides.
Interchangeable,
points.
perhaps.
These points are really strong and they influence the body in such beneficial ways. Take a deep breath. Just relax. And now we'll do a little hand reflexology. Massage from the center of the palm towards your pinky finger and all the way to the tip of the finger. Now go from the center of the palm to the ring finger, stimulating all those pressure points in the center of the palm, all the way to the finger. Again, from the middle of the palm now to the middle finger. Hands are great places to relieve stress and tension. Do the first finger, and then come over to the thumb, massage the thumb, all the way to the tip of the thumb. Then we'll do the other side. Do the pinky finger, all the way to the tip. Then from the center of the palm through to the ring finger, and the center of the palm through to the middle finger. Good. Center of the palm to the first finger, squeezing all the points, and then coming to the thumb, just opening the gates of the hands. And now rub your fingernails back and forth together. The end of the meridian lines are at the fingertips. This stimulates the chi through the ends of the meridians. Go back and forth vigorously. massage your palms together.
So weird, but so good.
Get that heat and energy going into the palms.
I just
And then
saw
we'll do a little
TikTok
facial
someone shared
rejuvenation,
of
just
doing the
massaging up through the
fingernails
face,
together.
up and around.
Facial
You
rejuvenation.
go over the cheeks and around the forehead. Facial rejuvenation is good for bringing life force energy into the face, bringing that rejuvenating energy into all the muscles. Now come around the sinuses and just massage the sinus points near the nose, up between the eyebrows. All these points are good for sinus health and clear things like allergies or sinus congestion. Go up and down now through the creases around the nose to the bridge of the nose and by the eye.
I dated
As
this
you're
guy
doing
who
this,
had
take a couple of
allergies,
deep
and I used
breaths
to
and breathe some of that chi
do
into
this
the
facial
sinuses.
massage in high school before I even knew anything about this.
And then come across the forehead, go back and forth across the forehead, and then use the fingertips to massage deeper into the forehead, stimulating all those points. Points here around the eyes and the forehead are good for clear thinking. One more time, just go back and forth across the forehead with the fingertips and the palms. Brings good circulation into the brain, into the mind. Now, points for the eyes. We're going to take the knuckles of the first finger and go across the eyebrows.
Welcome back.
This is good for clear vision, both in
Just
the
doing
eyes
some facial
and
massage
internal
points
vision.
right now.
So you have
And
perspective and clarity.
facial
Now
pressure.
go underneath the eyes, right under that orbital ridge, around towards the temples. Now circle your knuckles right at the temples. Good for relieving stress and tension in the head. Good pressure points for headaches and headache prevention. Now with the fingertips, massage your jaw. And with firm pressure, make circular movements with the fingertips and work out tension in the jaw muscles. Relax into those muscles. Press into it. Let that circulation flow. And then knock with the fingertips. Knock into the jaw, right around the ear. Feel the tension release right into that joint. And then we'll massage with the fingertips around the ear and through the jaw. So one finger is behind your ear, the other three are in front. And go up and down vigorously, stimulating all those points through the ears.
I just put earrings
around
on,
the
of
ears.
course. Silly me.
And then massage the ears with the thumb and the first finger. And by stimulating the ears, we can clear
So 3
tension,
fingers in front, 1
release
finger
stress
behind.
through the nervous system. Massage, go from the earlobes to the top of the ears, all the way around, even to the inside of the ears. And then just hold the hands now over the ears, palms
This
facing
is why you
towards you
clean your
without
ears
touching.
after the shower, so
Feel
they're
the
nice
chi
and
there.
clean for you to massage. Oh, hey,
Come
Mara.
around to the eyes. Send
Oh,
some chi from
thank
the
you.
palms
I'm glad
into
you
the
were
face.
here. Hope you have a great day. Appreciate you.
Breathe into it. Feel the warmth and the heat from the hands going into the face and all those pressure points that we just stimulated. Take a couple of deep breaths. All those points in the face are good for mental relaxation and calming, clearing stress and enlivening your body with more vitality. Bring the hands down. Take both hands over the lower abdomen. So circle the hands in a big circle all the way around now, through the whole lower abdominal area and around the rib cage. Let's bring some of that life force energy into your internal organs. And then circle the hands in the other direction, starting with the big circle around the rib cage and the abdomen. Breathe into it. Feel how the heat and warmth from the hands can open into the organs. Then we'll make a smaller circle just around the navel. This is for centering energy, bringing energy into the lower dantian, that place of internal power, self-healing, and being centered. Take a deep breath. Feel a sense of relaxation and flow going through the lower abdomen. then we'll lie down. So just go ahead and come down onto your mat or onto the floor. Relax. We'll do a visualization for healing energy. So just get comfortable. Feel your spine lined up on the floor. Legs relaxed. Arms, shoulders, hands, all softening and
We can go
relaxing.
this way, actually.
Take a moment just to soften through
Put
the
these
back of
back
the
in.
head, down through the neck. Feel the face relax, the muscles around the jaw, even the tongue relax. Surrender down into the earth. Take a couple of deep breaths. Feel supported by the earth, connected to the earth, and completely enhanced by this earth energy that's surrounding you. The earth has a way of embracing the energy of transforming stress, sick energy, or any problems in your body, transforming that back into vitality. Long, slow, deep breathing. Even relax into your breathing where you feel as if the air is breathing you. No effort or no strain. Visualize yourself lying on a beach somewhere beautiful, a warm sunshine shining on your body. And as you're doing that deep breathing, just allow yourself to absorb this golden light. Absorb this golden light first through your face. Feel that sunlight, that golden light shining and radiating on your face. Just draw it in, filling up every cell through the face with more light and more energy. Golden light is healing, transforms old energy into new energy. So as you're doing this visualization, anything that you need transformed, just use that golden light, use your breath, use the chi flow to transform it back into positive energy, back into healing energy. Now breathe this golden light down through the neck and the shoulder area. Let it flow into your muscles. Golden light as it goes into the muscles is like warm oil, working out tension, softening those muscles, creating suppleness and flexibility. So you'll go down through the spine, down to the muscles next to the spine, around the hips and the waist. Feel all those muscles softening and relaxing. This nice flow down the back of the legs, all the way to the feet. Anywhere that oil is pouring through, just feel it working out any tension or tightness and bringing back youthful vitality. Breathe in some more of this golden light into the face and feel it washing through the front of the body. Sparkling golden energy like sunlight shining on water. Let it move down through your throat. This golden flow moving through the chest, sparkling energy. Breathe it into your lungs. Let that energy radiate from the lungs, through the chest, and into the heart. As that golden light goes into the heart, feel the chi from the heart circulating that through all the arteries and veins in your body, bringing life force energy into your circulation. As it moves into circulation, it's like rivers of golden light moving through your entire body. You can just direct it anywhere you might need it. Feel that golden light and golden energy circulation going to a place in your body where you might need extra healing. Feel it transform. Taking some deep breaths. This golden light awakens your own inner healing potential. Your body has tremendous healing power. After doing your Qigong exercises, visualizing golden light and energy moving through you, things start to transform. Come back to a state of being balanced and full of life force energy. Just tune into your breathing again. Let your breath be long, slow, and deep. In meditation we say, breathe as if you're smelling the fragrance of a beautiful flower, taking in that life force energy, releasing toxins and old energy out. more deep breath. Feel a sense of being both relaxed, refreshed, and re-energized. Take this feeling with you into the rest of your day.
Thank you guys for doing that practice with me. Oh my goodness, that was so relaxing. Wow. Oh my goodness. I'm awake. Are you guys awake? I was not awake for a second there. Let's see. See who's still on. Oh, our choices have seriously narrowed down. That's good. All right, let's see. So we got our raids that I can go. Oh man, Temperance Tarot is on, but her queue is closed. Moody Gremlin is on doing tarot too. Oh my gosh. What do you guys think? Should we go raid Mooney? The energy and vibe of the stream is exactly what I needed. Oh, me too, Spirit. I really feel so good. It was fun hanging out with Elin. It was fun being silly, but also coming back here and doing this practice and reminding ourselves that we can heal ourselves. You know, we are our own best healer always. I mean, oh, there's also a really great musician. Happy Thursday, he's calling it. Do you guys want to listen to some acoustic music? Let's hear it. Oh, darn commercials. So we could do acoustic music, we could go to a tarot streamer, we could go say hi to Benetron. That's what I'm going to do after this stream, and get my butt working. So let me know what you guys are feeling. If not, I will choose, of course. But, yeah. Oh, he's playing Love Is All You Need. We'll raid over here. That'd be a nice raid. Oh, it's over now. That's okay. He'll play something else. Let's do some chill acoustic music.
Today, y'all.
Oh.
I just realized that the title of the stream is Happy Thursday, so I should probably change it real quick.
Oh, it's Tuesday. I didn't even realize it was Tuesday when I said Happy Thursday. That's hilarious. I was like, yeah, this seems right. What's wrong with that? Okay, so let's raid over there, hey? It's funny being able to see my own stream slightly delayed here on my phone. Weird. Okay, la. What day is it ever? Exactly, right? That's literally how I feel. Oh my gosh, I think we should go raid Mooney, right? Oh, this is so hard. Oh, I love you guys. Thank you so much. How do I choose? How do I choose who to raid? Do you guys want acoustic music? Let's do the acoustic music. We've never been over there. I think I just found this streamer recently. So lovely to meet you all, to see you all. For you to be here, thanks, Crown. I appreciate you. Wow, I'm glad you were here. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Thank you to everyone who popped in, who was able to stay, who did the practice with us. I hope you feel as calm and relaxed and peaceful and also like ready for whatever's next, as I do, because I feel very, very loving right now. I'm about to sneeze again. Excuse me. Thank you. Bless me. Karen, thanks for being here, Karen. Oh my goodness. Yay. So glad you're here. Welcome in. Oh, well, I am so blessed. I feel very blessed. Hashtag blessed. Alright, y'all. Oh my gosh. I can't even. We're gonna raid to someone new. We're gonna do it. Okay. So hard making a decision. I'm like, just make the decision, Carly. You can do it. Just do it. So we're gonna raid over. We're gonna go listen to some lovely music. Phil_Luna. Just a cool musician I found recently. From raids, one raid to another. Great, genuine. Just like a real positive, chill vibe. I feel like it'll be a nice hangout place after this. So I'll be in this stream. I'll also probably be in Mooney's stream, and I'll have Benetrons up. Oh, I love y'all so much. Oh, your heart makes me happy. My heart, your heart, our hearts make me happy. So much love. Love you all so much. Thanks for being here. I'll be around. I'll be hanging out. Pop in and see me. We'll see you in Cosmic stream tonight, and the Biohut, I believe, as well. So I'm excited. See y'all there. I will be definitely hosting them on my stream when they go live. So if you forget, feel free to just pop by my stream, see who's on, jump on there with me. I'll be happy to see you. Love you. So much love. Everyone, take care. Be safe. Be kind to yourselves. You are worthy. You are enough. Let's go. Raid, 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 raid.